Hey, what's happening guys? It's been quite long, but we are back with another video on Gizmo Ground finally, and I'm Abhishek. Today what we're going to be doing is review a monitor, a budget monitor that apparently no one seems to be buying for some reason. But trust me when I say this, believe me, it's a pretty great monitor for the price. You must keep in your mind that it's a very budget monitor, let's be real, but I am actually using it as my main monitor in my setup. It's the Acer HA270. It's a 27-inch IPS panel which also has AMD FreeSync and it's full HD. It's also got a pair of speakers, 2-watt speakers, two of them, but they are, not really something that I would ever use. I'd rather go with no sound than actually use those speakers, to be honest. And apart from that, it is only 13,000 rupees. I think that's the best part about it. Now when you actually go on Amazon, it's gonna cost you, and if you see the prices over there, it's written 14,500 the last time I checked. But if you actually go to Acer's online India website, it retails there for around 13,000 rupees, and I think for 13,000 rupees a 27-inch IPS panel with AMD FreeSync, it doesn't get any better than this. There is a few drawbacks to this monitor, which I'll be explaining right now. But for 13,000 rupees, I think it's a pretty good monitor. The colors are quite accurate, I must say. As always, I'll break my review down into sections. The first section that I'm going to talk about is design. Now, when it comes to design, this monitor is extremely thin. If you take a look at it from the side profile, but it has to house those components like the speakers and other parts of the monitor, right? So at the base of the monitor, behind it on the back, it kind of gets a little bulky, to be honest, but that's not really a concern for me, considering that I'll never be looking at the back of it in any case. Secondly, the thing that I like to point out is that fact that it's a white monitor. White as in most monitors, a lot of monitors are white, but only the back panel is white, which nobody ever gets to see, to be honest. And but in this monitor, the front bezel, the bezel down below, it is actually completely clean white, and also along with that, the base and the stand is also white. Now I chose white mainly because I am using the NZXT H500 case, and it goes really well with that. It complements the cabinet so well. So there are hardly any white monitors around available in the market, and that too the 27-inch variant and with AMD FreeSync built in, an IPS panel. It was almost everything that I was looking for. I could have got 2K, but the thing is that if I bumped up the resolution to 2K, I wouldn't be getting the same design, and also the price actually doubles when I bump it up to 2K from Full HD. So leaving aside that, I don't think there's anything that I can complain about the design. Next, what we're going to talk about is the actual IPS panel of the monitor. As you can see, the viewing angles are really good. It being an IPS panel, I did not have any doubts that it will be good. But as with all IPS panels comes this flaw, which is of backlight bleeding, and it does bleed quite a bit of backlight, if I may be honest, which is especially visible on the black screens, the game loading screens and all. But then again, I don't really mind, since every IPS panel has this. You win some, you lose some, right? So I suppose that's kind of manageable in my opinion. As you can see, the right bottom corner bleeds quite a bit of backlight, but that's okay, I suppose. Next comes the power brick, which this monitor comes with. Considering it's such a thin monitor, it has an external power brick. There's no two ways around it. Like, it just is there, and you need to cable manage your way out of it. Last and the final thing that in my opinion is the biggest con about this monitor is probably the fact that it does not come with a VESA mount. Now, my 10-year-old Samsung monitor came with a VESA mount, and I think at this point in time, every monitor in the market should at least have a VESA mount. I mean, if you get this monitor, you gotta keep in mind that you will never be able to mount this on the wall unless you're some kind of DIY guru. That's about it. I mean, no VESA mount. It kind of was a bummer, but then again, I wasn't getting the same specs. 27 inches, Full HD, AMD FreeSync, all in this price bracket of 13,000. I think that is a selling point for me. It's almost a bang for a buck monitor, honestly speaking. If it had a VESA mount, I wouldn't have had any complaints. Also, this monitor does come with two ports. One is HDMI port, another one is a VGA port. It does not come with a DVI-D port as shown in some pictures in Amazon. So make sure you know what ports it has. And honestly speaking, Acer's customer care wasn't that helpful, to be honest. They don't really know the technical specifications of this monitor. I gave them a call before buying this. Apparently I did my own research, which was better than their knowledge. And yeah guys, that's about it. There's nothing more about this monitor. If you do have any specific questions about this monitor, if you really think you want to purchase it, if you're going for a black and white build, black and white setup, white cabinets are very in right now, especially with the NZXT H500. If you want me to review that cabinet too, I can also do that. Just hit me up in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Peace.